I'm just gonna have some fun, I think. Oh yeah.
Oh dear, it's raining.
Oh, it's raining bad.
Oh dear. Hello everyone and welcome. This is WOR Season 12, I think it is, round 15, and it is the season finale here in Brazil. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have full wet conditions. Now, as you might have heard, as we were loading into the session, I am not alone today. Joining me in the commentary box today is Black Panther. Would you like to say hello?
Hello everyone. Good evening, and I'm happy to join you guys for the final race. Gonna be epic.
Yeah, and as you can see, we have a full grid here in Brazil as well. Wet qualifying, full grid, not only one commentator. It's a truly special season finale here in Tier 6 of WOR, Season 12, round 15, Tier 6, whatever. Right, so, I think we will see a couple of drivers leaving the session to get a wet setup for themselves, because that seems to be what people do. They just don't really bother practicing for the rainy conditions, so they don't even save a setup for that. Yeah, those that may have been here the last few races may know that Norbiak has got himself that driver championship, so we will not be having a championship decider for that matter. However, we do have a championship battle in the constructors. It is 2 points the gap between Ferrari and Mercedes, and I don't exactly remember which way around it was. I think it was Mercedes leading Ferrari, but I might be mistaken. And also, we have a battle going on for P2 in the Drivers' Championship between PT and Goji, the gap there being quite a few points as well. So, whilst Norbia can't be caught for the Drivers' Championship, we still do have a couple of battles to be sorted out later in this evening. No one has gone out as of yet, and I can't say that I am surprised. Uh, Black Panther, have you been doing any league racing on yourself?
Yeah, I've been in WOR myself as well, but in Tier 4, so they drive mainly on a Sunday. So I have Brazil as well this week, so it's gonna be interesting to see the strategies this race. And maybe I can learn from it as well, from
Yeah,
what Norbiak is gonna do, because I'm quite interested how quick he is.
yeah. We're migrating host. We're restarting the game. We're restarting the lobby for. Oh, so we have had a lobby crash apparently. Oh dear. So yeah,
Nice.
we will be restarting the lobbies. So I hope you have enjoyed our beautiful voices for a few minutes. But we will be going for a short break, and we will be back once the lobby is back up. Take care.
Okay. I don't know.
Right, we go again. Unfortunately, it is not raining anymore. But yeah, if you have just joined us, welcome. This is WOR Season 12 finale, actually. Round 15 here in Brazil. We had a bit of a tech issue with the lobby. It was raining before, now it unfortunately is not. And yeah, if you did miss it before, joining me in the commentary box today is the Black Panther. I nearly said the White Panther. I don't know why.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I keep mixing you guys up, apparently. But yeah, it was raining conditions, now it is dry. However, Yannick doesn't seem to think that because he's gone on to intermediates. Right,
Yeah.
hopping on board.
Maybe it's gonna raining in a few minutes.
We'll
Who knows?
see. Right, first out on the track is Nat, so he will get the privilege of, well, getting his first hot lap, broadcasted by me. That's what I usually do, like whoever goes out first, I will go on board that lap in its entirety, so...
Yeah, seems fair.
Yeah, we have quite a few more cars going out on the track than we had in the beginning of the last session, but then again, obviously because the lobby did crash, that's maybe why no one was going out on track as well. Right, so as was said before, Norbeck has won the championship, but if we just ignore Norbeck's existence, PT and Goji are fighting for the real P1 in the championship, COF P2. The gap between the Ferrari driver and the Rebel driver is 5 points. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. In terms of the Constructor Championship, Norbeck is not Norbeck, bloody hell. Well, it is basically Team Norbeck, isn't it? But Mercedes leading the way ahead of Ferrari. 2 points is the gap on top of the Constructors' Championship. And seeing it is only Norbeck here, Bjorn is the reserve driver driving for Mercedes, so it is only going to be Norbeck's points that will be counting towards the Mercedes Championship tally. So we shall see. Maybe we still will get the championship decided that we all deserve. Nat on his first hot lap, and he deactivated the DRS for a split second there. 16.6 in the sector 1 split. I haven't done any practice myself here in Brazil, so I don't know what is a good lap time, so I'm just going to assume that it's on a blinder of a lap. Black Panther, thoughts? What have you seen on this lap so far?
Well, at the moment he's taking the corners very well, hitting all the curves pretty nicely and getting on the power as early as he can.
Ooh, bit of a lock up
there. A little fun fact to know though, with the standings at the moment, like Goji has the last 4 races been ahead of PD, so the pressure is on PD a lot more, I think, compared to Goji. Like, he has nothing to lose, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting who will finish ahead today.
I mean, for PT as well, he was the closest one to Norbeck, and now he has to defend from Goji that might take that P2 away from him. Nat crossed the line to get a 7.5 onto the board, and JP88 did a 7.7, and then Harry with a 7.8 of his own. Kios over the line on the mediums, interestingly enough. Did a 108.2, Lewis with a 108.0, also mediums, and Stefano Giova with a 108.0. So we have a bit of a club taking place in here, the 108.0 club, as Ted Kravitz would like to say. Right, what is Norbeck up to? He has it validated.
He's going through the last corner, but he missed a few apexes, but the minimap says that he has a purple middle sector, so it's gonna be interesting if he can beat the lap of Nat. Let's see if he's ahead. He is ahead. 7.1. Damn.
That's nice.
I'm surprised by that because, like, I saw when I clicked on his car to watch him, I saw him missing an apex. So it must have been a very good first sector and last sector then.
Meanwhile, I was on board with Norbeck. He dropped the car exiting the final corner so he will not be going any quicker than, well, anyone else. I am on board with Mishi now, has a lot of traffic in the second sector, does a 50.9 in the second sector split, and gets a bit of a tow off of Alalasirk. I do hope that Alalasirk is going to get out of the way from Mishi rather than holding him up. Doesn't seem to be happening though. As they go side by side, Mishi over the line, it's a 7.5 up to P2. Clearly unhappy with Alalasirk there. Meanwhile,
Were
Goji.
they both on a quick lap, or what happened?
I don't know. It seemed like Alalasirk was prepping for a hot lap, and obviously Mishi was finishing his, so it did feel to me that Mishi got rather blocked there by Alalasirk, and then Alalasirk, well, basically got the payback by Mishi there. Goji, purple sector 2, but gets slightly blocked by Yannick in the Alfa Romeo there. DRS has been opened for the Red Bull car. Over the line, hog the wall, I should say, and over the line, wow. Into the 106s we are already.
Just about though. Like
Literally 1,000 in it.
That's insane. But yeah, it seems like we have a good fight on our hands for today.
Yeah, and Stingering, that's actually a bit of a surprise because he's usually not been up there for, you know, in the discussion who's gonna get pole position. It's usually been like the likes of Norbiak or Goji or Lewis that have usually been up there. But Stingering, he's usually been in the midfield, like almost in like outside of the top 10. So seeing him up here is quite a surprise. I am on board with Demio now. I have no idea how I didn't invalidate his lap time there, but looks like a solid one so far.
Yeah, I'm following as well now through the corners. Like he's using a little bit of higher gears because I usually use second gear through that corner, but
He
higher
sector
gears
2
are
is
more
not
powerful on
looking
this game.
sharp.
Let's see what he can do. He's taking a very tight line through the last couple of corners.
Yeah,
but,
as you should.
I think it should be just enough for a top
Hogs
10.
the wall, and it's a 107.7, and well, fittingly enough, puts him into P7.
It's first good banker, I think.
Dom.
You still gotta remember it's their first lap of the qualifying session.
Dom
today,
is already
so
on his second lap. Over the line he goes in the Haas, up to P9, improves his lap time by 0.2 of a second. I shall say. The White Panther, I actually say his name correctly. Is he on a lap? Let's have a look. He is 1.7 up on his previous lap time here. The White Panther is on a quicker lap time than he had before. PT only down in 14th. And this has been the story of the season as well. Like, Pete's qualifying has not been there. Like, in France, like, oh my god, White Panther went terribly wide there and has not invalidated, but has backed off his lap time as well. But yeah, PT, his qualifying is not really anything to write home about. Like, PT has strong race pace, but in qualifying, that's where I would say he lost his championship. Jippe has retired from the session.
seems like both Alfa Romeos are like taking it easy so far in the qualifying session because Yannick is now out on the soft laps instead of the intermediates. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was like trying to.
I mean, that's something that
just.
Yeah, that's something that pros do, like when you have the full qualifying format, Q1, Q2, Q3. In Q1, the first laps, they go out on intermediates to avoid wasting the slick tires unnecessarily. But here in short qualifying, I don't necessarily understand why would you like to go out on intermediates when it's like bone dry out there. The White Panther has also retired from the session. I think he has had a
Seems
bit
like
of an
what's the
incident.
crash out there because I see that there's another AlphaTauri
Yeah.
standing still in the third sector as well.
What's happened here? Max 33 and the White Panther are both in the left-hand side of the track in the wall, but they're like a few meters separated from one another. They did despawn both at the same time. I do think there's been a bit of a crash. Max 33 says in the Discord chat that his internet is out, so maybe Max 33 he disconnected and the White Panther just drove into him or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Meanwhile, PD has backed off from his flying lap.
Yeah, he was like half a tenth up on his sector 1, and he had to back up because Norbiak was coming through, and I think Peter didn't want to block Norbiak on his effort. 6.4 seconds down, obviously Peter did back off from his lap. I do wonder, is Peter gonna... It doesn't look like he's going for another lap. It looks like
he's giving a toe to Stingy Ring.
Oh, that's smart.
Giving him a toe.
That is smart, actually. But Peter would have to cut turn 1. No, gets out of the way, and Peter locks up for good measure.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to hit the brakes because you go with a faster speed through to that first corner, so like you have to brake a little bit earlier.
Stinkering barely up on his time, 300th of a second. Maybe it's enough. We shall see. Lewis in the meantime up to P4, then replaced by Mishi in the 4th position. Those two drivers doing a 7.3 and 7.4 respectively. But I shall follow Stingering's lap time. Goji is also out on track, so our provisional pole driver, I should say. He's not had enough so far, and obviously I do think he feels a bit threatened by Stingering and his surprise pace in air.
Yeah, at the moment, let's see what Stingering is doing.
Still improving, but not enough.
700. Yeah, it's barely up on his time, but
that
I mean,
seemed like a bit of a slow exit as well from the final proper corner. Ooh, that curve nearly got home.
Thing is, around this track, it's a very short circuit. So
over the line. Oh, look at the improvements. He's only he's 300th of a second off. We have a pole fight in our hands. Really Bjorn is also on a lap. Was on a lap, I should say.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a very short track, so
Bjorn is drifting.
The small... Who is drifting?
Bjorn.
Oh.
He's like barely down on his time, but he literally drifted through the final proper corner, and he's backing off. Right, Goji, what have you been up to? Invalidated turn 1 as soon as I got onto him. Unlucky.
Commentator jinx.
Lewis, he's improving half a tenth up so far. He's 5/10 off the provisional pole time right now, but Lewis does have pace. He has good pace. He showcased that in Saudi Arabia, and even in whatever the first race was I did, where he crashed out in qualifying, and he then had amazing race pace to go from last to second. Mexico, that was. Lewis, 2/10 up. We might have another contender.
Let's see what he can do. He's taking a very short line.
Yeah, he means business. 2/10 up would put him up to B4, maybe B3. Let's have a look. Hark the wall. Over the line goes Lewis up to B3 with a 7.1. 2/10 down from the provisional pole time. Oh dear, Nat has backed off. He was on a good lap but invalidated. Let's have a look if anyone else is on a lap as well. Norbiak, those who don't know, did DM me that he's going to start last, and so far he's been out there but he's been invalidating, so I think that is actually true.
Maybe he's just getting for the race laps.
Yeah, probably. Right, Sikro has backed off, unfortunately enough. Demio, oh dear, half a second up. Demio is on a mad one. Demio over the line, maybe not a contender. He does a 7.2 up to B5.
B5, decent. It's a good lap from him.
That is a good lap, I do agree. Nat is on another lap. He's 600s down. Chibi is going for another lap as well. Right, Nat, what can you do? He's 600s up in the Sector 1 split. Nat has been a bit of a dark horse from what I've seen so far this season. Like, he's not got the ultimate pace to threaten the likes of Goji or Lewis or Norbiak, but he's always good to give a fight. He's always good to put up a fight against the top dogs. Goji pits. He has one more run to improve his lap time, with Stinkering and Lewis knocking on the door to possibly steal the pole position away. Nat is improving. 1.3 tenths up is Nat. The White Panther has left the session, and again for second and thought it was you.
Maybe he has like internet, like you said, yeah, maybe he has internet issues.
Be. Right, Nat over the line in the AlphaTauri. Does improve, but stays in P8. 7.3. And he's 4,000ths off Mishi. Oh dear. Right.
So close between P1 and P8. Like it's only 3/10. Like,
oh yeah, it is.
That's nothing.
Those who don't know, we will be restarting the lobby as well after qualifying to avoid the tire life bug or whatever exactly it was. We have such a great game by Codemasters, yeah, and yeah, to avoid top 10 people having some having fresh tires, some not having fresh tires, we will be restarting the lobby as the qualifying ends. Stefano is on a good lap as well. Well, he was on a good lap, but then something happened in Sector 3 as it failed to improve. Right. Is anyone else on a lap? Bjorn is up on his best lap by 0.03 of a second. He had a bit of a shaky last sector, did Bjorn on his previous lap time, so maybe he can improve. He only needs 8 thousandths to get ahead of Lewis. He has 8 thousandths, he has even more. He's up on his best time by 0.09 of a second as he speeds towards the line. This would be good enough to put him in P3, but he wants more. Bjorn in the Mercedes, his points will not count towards the Constructor Championship, but still over the line. It's only P3 so far.
Was a great lap. His back end shaked out a little bit through the last corner.
Stinky Ring has backed off from his lap time. I do wonder if he has enough fuel to go for another one. And Coach is right in front as well. Lewis has also gone on the track. And PT, out of nowhere, I've not even kept my eye on him. He's in P5.
Wait, where did he come from? Wait,
I don't know. I've not been focusing on PT at all from like the beginning of the session. I said that his qualifier has not been the best. He's up in P5. This is brilliant for the Constructor Championship. Norbiak confirms our suspicions. He is retiring from this session. He will start from P20, and this could be the Mercedes Constructor Championship just gone. I am now on board with Koji for what is his final qualifier lap, and what could be the pole lap as well by the Rebel driver in Sector 1. Goji. Oh, he's matching. He's 1,000 off his best time in Sector 1. Goji is on a good lap.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm following Stingy Ring. Let's see what he can do in the first sector. He's down. He's 1/10 down on his best time so far, so it doesn't seem like he will be improving.
What can Lewis do? Get slipstreams on Sikro as well. And also not improving so far. This is looking good for Goji as it stands right now, unless we have some other contender that we haven't really been focusing on. Goji, bit of a wide line there, but he's up. This is good enough. He only needs to bring the lap time home, and this could be the original pole time. And the actual pole time for Goji here. Has to bring it home, opens the DRS, it's a flat line towards the line. Goji doesn't even hog the wall, does improve. Only barely. Stinger Ring, 900ths down on his lap time. I do not think this is good enough for Stinger Ring. Over the line, goes to Ferrari. No, not good enough. Bjorn has backed off. Lewis, 3 seconds off, also not good enough. I think this is GG's. What can Demio do?
Demio is improving though.
Let's have a look.
Let's see what he can do.
Oh dear! Okay, this is gonna be close between Demio and Goji. The contender that I haven't been really focusing on, it might be Demio. Will get distance slipstream as well from the car ahead. Hogs the wall as much as he possibly can. Over the line goes Demio. Oh, it's only just not good enough. Up to P2 in the Williams
What a lap though.
What
a lap.
Out
of nowhere.
Kios is improving as well, 2 tenths up.
Let's see what he can do.
Up to 4th.
He's P4.
Lewis is on another one.
Jesus, look how close it is between P2 and P5.
Lewis is improving.
All within a tenth.
Kios with a 5 place grid penalty. That should not count as we will be redoing the grid. Yep, Stinger Ring is not improving. Lewis, what can you do? 1/10 up. Oh, he's validated. No. Demio is not improving. Kios not improving. Lewis invalidate his lap time. Mishi is slowing down. Nat, he's on our time.
Harry is also up on his time as well.
Sikro!
P14.
Sikro out of nowhere! So close to Goji! And Nat!
Harry got blocked by Kios.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But Sikro out of nowhere gets into the 106. But not good enough. That was close for Sikro there, but unfortunately was not to be. This is it for the qualifier session. And it is Goji. He's trying to get the P2 off of PT, and he has a good chance of doing that. 5 points. He needs to claw back. And guess what? Goji is in pole position. PT only down on P8.
What a qualifying session this was.
Yeah.
So many unexpected turns, like simply Zixor in P2 and Demio in, P3 now as well. Like, this is bad for Ring as it stands.
And this could still mean that Mercedes can hold on in the constructors as well, because obviously we do expect Norbiak to come back from last. He wants to do a last question mark hero race. He will be getting points here, does Norbiak, but how many points is the question, and how many points can others can take away from the Ferraris?
Yeah, as it stands, Ferrari P4 and P8, so they just only need 2 points. It's basically one of the Ferraris needs to finish ahead of him, and I think they will be on equal points. But if it ends up on equal points, then they will have to look at who got the most wins, and then it goes to Mercedes because of Norbiak having more wins
Yeah.
than Ferrari.
But here are your final qualifier results for the final race of the season. Goji ahead of Sikro, Demio P3, Stingering P4, Kios P5, Pion P6, Lewis P7. Only P7? I expected more from Lewis. PD P8, Nat P9, Mishu P10, Dom P11, Stefano P12, JB88 in P13, Harry in P14 got blocked on his final qualifier lap time. Alalosuk P15, Max 33 in P16, Dwight Panther P17, Yannick P18, Yipper and Norbiak did not set our time. As was said before, we will be going on a short break as we will be restarting the lobby once again. Don't go anywhere, and we will be back in a few minutes' time. Take care. Oh dear, we've had a couple of casualties already. Harry has left the session and we have had a bit of a driver swap. The White Panther is out and McPlurk is in instead of him. But we have returned from our short break and we are back for the main event, the race. And if qualifying is anything to go by, this should be a cracker. What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We also had bad news of the White Panther who can't make it to today due to some personal reason, I think, or internet trouble. So instead, we get Mick Blurk from Tier 7, and so it's gonna be interesting what he can do.
Apparently Yannick doesn't have game audio, which is unfortunate. You kinda want to have audio in here. Okay, never mind, he's good. Right, but yeah, 36 laps, excuse me, we will have here in Brazil. It is a bit of a long race. Strategy has always been the interesting one. Like, one stop has usually been the way to go, but some people, especially like lower tiers, they have also tried two stoppers, and if they have the pace for it, then things can get very interesting. Add on top of that, possible safety cars or whatnot. Yeah, we don't exactly know how this one is going to go. Formation lap before the actual race though.
Yeah, I'm quite curious what PD can do. Like, he's starting in P8, so he's a little bit on the back foot compared to Goji, since he's starting in P1.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In
as you said, I think PD will have a better race pace compared to his quali pace. So
yeah, he will definitely try and go. Oh dear, there's a Haas Chaos, I think there was, going off the track for whatever reason. I think it was to try and avoid stingering. In terms of the starting tires, we have almost every driver starting on softs except for 3, and those 3 being Dom in P11, going for the P11 strat obviously, Max 33 P16, also starting on mediums, and Norbiak doing his last, well, not so last anymore because he's starting P19, but basically last question mark challenge, starting on medium tires as well. We have had Stefano Chova also leaving the session, so hopefully they can get back in before the formation lap concludes.
what? Yeah, I think PD always sends in backup invites, so maybe he can join through that back into the lobby.
That's smart. The top 3 have kind of pulled away from the rest in the formation lab, which obviously isn't ideal for them, so they will have to sit on the grid for that much longer. But maybe Goji doesn't care about that. Maybe Goji just wants to get going. I say that he's backed off. Oh, and Sikro has had absolutely none of that. He pulled away. Have you seen on the new F1 game, the formation laps, you grid up on your own? That's going to be interesting.
I'm not sure if we will use it in our own league format system, but yeah, if we do, it's gonna be spicing up things a little bit through.
I mean,
for the start as well here.
I suppose.
But yeah, everyone is farming up, so
yeah, I suppose for the manual gridding up, like it depends how broken it is. But yeah, enough of that. 36 laps ahead of us here in Brazil. Final race of the season, should be a good one here if qualifying is anything to go by. The lights are starting to build up ahead of the drivers. We have 5 red lights, they're on! And they're out. Bit of a long hold there, but away we go. And Goji, decent start there, I think, but yeah, he holds his P1 position going into turn 1. We have quite a few people trying to juggle away from the position. Snorberg taking it rather easy there at the back of the grid, up to P18 he's already. He had a bit of contact with Max 53 there, but nothing too bad done here. No drama so far on the opening lap. No one has been spun around. We have a couple of cars taking the Max Verstappen line into the turn 4, but yeah, Bjorn got back past Lewis. Mishi is trying to get places as well. PT down to 9th. Mishi trying to move down inside. Tapped Aston Martin a little bit. And we have a bit of a spinner in the background as well. Yippa is around, unfortunately for him. Stefano Chova has confirmed he has internet issues. He will not be joining the race. So we are seeing his AI driving around his stance right now. Sikro has already almost fallen out of the DRS zone. So it looks really good for Goji so far.
Yeah, and Stingering is up a position as well. Like he's on the attack now. He's on the back foot of Zek, so he's going around the outside. Can he move the move stick?
Yep, got it done. even before turn 1. But yeah, Goji already a second clear of P2, so this is brilliant for Goji. Leading the race, doesn't have the pressure from behind. I say that Stingering now is trying to push back close to him. Spinner, you say? Oh yeah, we do have a spinner, and it is Dom.
Yeah, Dom who touched, I think it was with, I'm not sure who he collided with, but he touched the inside of the car. Just like Verstappen did with Ocon.
Oh, that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Norbjerg has had a good start, up to P13 already. And he's also the highest medium tire runner.
Yeah, that's quite a good start so far. But yeah, Petey will have to make the move stick quite quickly now, because he's really on the back foot now. And this is the last thing you want as someone who is second in the standings right now.
Yeah, I mean, if Goji wins the race, it is GG's. Goji has got the P2, because the gap between them is 5 points. So, even if Goji wins and PT gets up to P2, the points lost is already 7 points, and it is not, you know, it's more than PT can afford to lose. Nat is getting...
If you can see though, like the ERS of Stingy Ring, he's pushing quite a lot to stay into the DRS zone of Goji, but it's not enough.
Meanwhile, I'm spectating a battle between Yannick and Nat. Nat was overtaken on the main straight, but he's having absolutely none of that. And he's already past Nat, even before turn 4, but Yannick is driving it back down the inside of the AlphaTauri and gets to keep the position that he gained on the main straight. Or is he? Nat is still trying to get back past him, round that side where Corrosion and Ocon died in 2017. That was close. Some contact was made there, but Nat has to stick with P11 as it stands right now. And Norbjerg is already at the back of the train.
Yeah, Demio is also pushing Kios nearly through the corners. Like, he's really on the back of his car. So I think he's planning on an attack. But Lewis now, they're all so close to each other. It's gonna be interesting who will make a move first in that train.
Goji has not managed to get away from the DRS range. So Stingering will be applying some pressure onto the Red Bull driver, and the Goji has not been able to clear him, and he got quite close there. I say that Goji has used way less overtake mode than Stingering, so the battery is something that is going for Goji here.
Yeah, at the moment Bjorn is right on the back foot of Lewis. He's looking, but he's not going for it. He knows better, so he tries to stay behind for just another lap and plays a longer game, because you don't want to rush an overtake and crash yourself out in the beginning of a race, because that's GG in the end. Then.
Yeah, like as I say, you can't win a race in like the opening laps, but you sure can lose a race in the opening laps. But yeah, it has stabilized a little bit here. We have a long train from P1 all the way down to, what is that? Norbjerg, actually.
It's up to P13.
Yeah, no, it's up to Norbjerg, this little train here. I said little train, it's a massive train. And Norbjerg is trying to hang on as best as he can. He does have DRS here. McBlurk, obviously McBlurk, what a start he's had!
Wait, let me check where... Oh, he's P12. Oh, he's going down the inside. Wow.
He started P20!
Oh, he's getting pushed onto the curb. Oh, that's so close between Nat and
Slight contact there again. But McBlurk gets it up to P11. But Nat is actually having absolutely none of that.
He's having none of it. Oh, man, this fight is lovely to see.
Indeed.
They're so close. Still side by side through next few corners. But
Nat lost a position here the last lap, and he might lose a position once again. Down to P12 goes Nat, and McBlurk take a bow from P20 to P11. It's only lap 5.
Oh, meanwhile, GB88 and LLSR are side by side through the slower corners of the track, but LLSR can stay ahead of GB.
Indeed. Right, on to the main straight we go once again. Stingering is a bit closer to Goji, I must tell you. But obviously Goji has more overtake mode left. None of them is really using the battery. And this should go as it was. Bjorn is being overtaken by Mishi here. Down inside of the turn 1 goes to McLaren. Bjorn leaves quite a lot of room there actually. And they're still side by side. This is brilliant racing. Some contact now. But as to say, Robin is racing. Although I don't exactly agree with that. And Bjorn is managing to defend the position as it stands right now, but Michi down inside into turn 4 gets the move done in the McLaren.
Beautiful move from Michi on Bjorn.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's fighting all over the. Everyone is in a fight right now. It's quite insane to see.
Yeah, Yannick is pushing PT through the slower corners. So PT, if he has a good race pace, he's not showing it right now.
Maybe he is under a lot of pressure and isn't sure when he can go for a move and like doesn't want to risk to lose even more positions than where he is right now.
Almost spinner! Nat has spun around. Has to watch out where he's rejoined. I've no idea what happened there, but he just spun randomly. On his own, it seems like.
Yeah, at the moment, but Stingy Ring is really close to Goji right now. I'm curious if Zixro will go for a move as well on the Stingy Ring because he seems to be. Right
Stingy Ring got it off shape there. Yep, this should be a move. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Or maybe it just thinks better of it.
Stingy Ring gonna defend. No, they're gonna stay behind each other.
Michi has got a move done on Lewis though.
Surprised Zixro wasn't going for a move.
I mean, maybe he thought better of it, you know, maybe he wanted to stay in the DRS of both Goji and Stinger Rings, and, you know, it's a management stage as it is right now. Lewis was overtaken. Oh.
Yeah, I was saying, like, he was going wide, and it looked a little bit sketchy, but seems like he's having connection issues as well.
Yeah, had a similar incident in Saudi Arabia as well, had to be invited back. We have yellow flags towards the back as well, have been cleared out now, and my delta, my timings have disappeared. We have another spinner, and it's a Bjorn that's around.
People keep on spinning. Oh, what's happening here?
What's on earth is happening here?
PT and McBlurk. McBlurk is going for
3 wide.
3 wide. McBlurk is going for a double overtake. Can he manage? He makes it stick.
I have no words.
He came in and he's take a bow. My God. But now Petey, is he gonna go for a move on Yannick though? No, he isn't.
Seems like he thought better of it. Bjorn has left the session. He's gone. PT actually. Yannick went off the track in turn 4, and PT. It's a bit of a free overtake there, but Yannick is trying to stick it down inside.
Oh, that's gonna be close. Oh, they made
there
contact.
was contact, but well held by Yannick there. Does lose the position to PT, but does not go for a spin, and is able to keep his car. Norbik is up to P10, decent recovery as it stands for him already, but doing a bit better than Norbik is McPlurk. He came in straight from TS7, started in P20, he's up to P7. He's nearly in the leading group.
It's insane to see. Demio, meanwhile, is on the back foot of Chaos, while Michi is also right behind him. Who can go for the move first? It's Michi going down the inside of Demio. Can he go for the Haas as well? No, it's a little bit too far. That was a bit optimistic for myself.
Yeah, but I mean, still, well done there by Michi as well. He got pushed really close to the wall there as well. Yannick is pitting.
Oh, we have Zixro going down the inside of his Stingering. This is for second place. He's going for it.
Contact
They're
there.
side by side.
But Zixro gets it done. And Kios might get interested in here as well. Down the inside he goes. Demands some space. Which Stingering did give him.
Open, but nearly loses a car.
He's able to.
From Kios, but yeah.
And now Michi's getting interested.
That was a close call for Kios. Nearly losing the car right there, but I think he's glad he could save that because he's in P4 right now. Just so close to the podium, so
there you go, Lewis.
Rather not spin right now.
Yeah, Lewis wanted an invite. I invited him back into the lobby. Right. Meanwhile, Goshi is still leading the way. He's managing the race rather well, and his battery is looking decent as well. But Zixro is putting pressure on him. Kios is looking for him as well into turn 1. Thinks better of it as well. And yeah, we shall see how the things go in the next few laps. It's lap 10 already, and you know the Brazil races, they seem to go by rather quickly.
Yeah, but Zixro now is gonna put the pressure on Goji.
Demio has left the session.
Oh, what's happening? Everyone is seems to have some connection issues right now.
That might actually be up to. That might be because of the lobby house as well. You never know. Like when it's 1 or 2, then it might be coincidences like internet. No one has a good well, not everyone can have a good internet, but when you have multiple people just disconnecting, that could be a lobby house issue as well.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, PD ghosting through Demio.
And
What a
my
move!
gaps are gone
Oh yeah,
again.
wait, he left the session. Never
Yeah.
mind. Oops.
What a move there by PT.
Overtake of the day.
McPlurk is in P6.
Where did he came from? I mean, I know where he came
Tier
from.
7, but
Oh, Keo is going into the pits,
that's
but
an
we have a
undercut
move from
then,
the lead. Zixtro.
Yep,
Going-
he's got it done.
Yeah.
I mean,
Beautiful
again,
lead.
Goji, I can tell he's in a bit of a management stage. His battery is looking decent. He's probably trying to save his tires a little bit more. I think it's still under control by Goji, and especially if you look at the battery levels as well. Goji only now has a similar battery level to Sikra after Sikra's overtake. So,
He's playing the long game.
he's playing the long game. He's trying to manage his race, do the best of his ability, and I don't think Goji is panicking right now, especially like he's fighting PT the most. Obviously, we all want to win races, but if Goji is playing the numbers game, P2 is well more than good enough.
Yeah, exactly. And as we can see, also in the
Stingering
standings
got
right
dive bombed by Mishi there. Mishi's up to B3, and McPlurk is getting interested. And he's gonna get the move done on Stingering as well. This is suspiciously good by McPlurk. Like the run he got, the run McPlurk got onto the main straight, it was suspiciously good. Goji tried to go for a move there on Sikra but failed to pull it off. Norbik is up to P6 because people ahead of him have pitted. PT's into the pits as well, but yeah, McPlurk, I'm not sure. Like, obviously he's doing well and all, but the run he got, it was like either Stingering got a piss poor exit, or
let's keep an eye open for him.
yeah.
Meanwhile, though, for the top 3, look how close it is between those 3.
Yeah, I mean, again, Sikro and Goji, their overtake mode, their battery levels basically are identical. Mishi behind has a bit less, but yeah, we shall see. It is still all up to play for. And Norbik as well, he's only 3 seconds behind on an alternative strategy, so Norbik can still win this race, I'd say, even.
Yeah, I'm watching right now on board with Michi. He's really close to the Red Bull driver.
Sikro pits.
Zixro going into the pits. Will Michi go down the inside?
McPlurk also pits. And Stingering pits, so that now means Goji and Mishi are battling for P1 on track. Norbiak is P3. We have yellow flags in the pits, as Max33 has retired and has left the session.
Oh, Michi going down the inside of Goji. This is for the race lead.
Pulled it off.
Got
Does Goji have damage? No, never mind. I think I'm just seeing things, or rather not seeing things, like his end plates. Right, pit exit time. This is gonna be close. Actually, no, never mind. Again, I'm seeing things. Wait, why is Stingering down in P15? Hold on a minute. How is PT all the way up to P8 after pitting?
Maybe Stingering did have damage or something like that.
Well,
That's,
no, but
maybe why he was
McPlurk
losing
is down there as
positions.
well. And PT with a massive undercut. Look how far ahead he is.
Wait, he's right behind
Sikro. He's pitted. PT with a massive undercut.
Michino going into the pit, so let's see if he can end up ahead of Zixro, or maybe he will get out of the pit behind PD.
Like,
let's see.
Sure, I think PT's on a 2-stop. However, look where the likes of McPlurk and Stingering are. They're in traffic. Kios as well on fresh tires. Like, we have a couple of drivers who are probably going on the 2-stop. I'd say Goji is definitely on a 1-stop, say with Norbiak, but PT has no traffic. Well, I say no traffic. Mishi has rejoined ahead of him as well, but like, these 3 are looking really solid right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea what happened to McBlook and Stingering. I did mention yellow flags in the pits. Maybe something happened. I am not sure. But PT has gained massive amounts of time.
Yeah, it's weird how far off McBlurk is Singering are right now
Yeah, like they were
from the
literally up there in the leading battle, and now like Sikra and Mishi, they are roughly where I would expect them to be, like a few seconds ahead of PT. But this is bizarre. I have no idea what's happened.
Oh, meanwhile we have Yannick right behind Dom for this is for P9, but Dom still needing to pit. Yes, I'm quite curious what the guys on the medium runs on the medium tires can do as
Oh
well.
my god. Yannick got pushed towards the pit wall. I've no idea how he didn't go into the wall there, but got the move done on Dom there either way. Remember when I said that Goji is in a management phase? He has not pitted yet.
Maybe he's going for a very long stint.
He's definitely on a one-stop, I would say, so that's why I thought Goji was managing his tires, to go long, to extend the gap, especially when we see, like, you know, Stingering and McBlurk losing out massively. I've no idea what happened to them, but that's like a few cars less that Goji has to worry about once he pits. And same goes for Norbjerg as well. Norbjerg is in a really good position as it stands right now. He's gaining on Goji as well, so Norbjerg is actually looking really solid as well for a good result. And especially with something happening to Stingering, PT is now the one that has to fly the flag for Ferrari. It could still go really badly wrong in terms of the Constructors' Championship fight as well.
Yeah, and also the lap before Zixwood lost position to Kiaos, but now can he regain that position? Yes, he is going down the inside.
Michi's probably going to try something as well.
Getting moved done.
There you go.
It's so close. Is Michi trying to follow?
Yep.
Can he follow? Yeah,
No.
he's following around beautifully done.
Wow,
Perfectly executed.
McBlurk, fastest lap of the race, just overtook Dom as well into turn 1.
And now Michi going around the outside of sixth row. So now Michi back up in the net
race lead.
Yeah.
Like, obviously Goji has not pit yet, but yeah. Nah, I'm still baffled. Like, how did PT gain so much time? How did Stingering and McBlurk lose so much time? Like, what happened in the pits? Like, now when I think of it, there were yellow flags in the pits, or rather on the main straight, when those guys were pitting. Did they? Oh, they didn't double stack, obviously, but as Goji is now pitting. But
they don't have penalties either, so maybe.
The only possible solution I can think of is they somehow crashed or something in the pit entry. Somehow got away without getting a penalty, and then just had to, you know, change the front wing or something. But it is so bizarre. Now, Goji will lose positions, but
and more importantly, he's gonna be behind PD. Yeah.
Is it?
So this is quite important for PD.
Yeah, PT will get. Oh, Goji may have got damage there. He hit the pit exit wall.
Oh no.
That might be slight damage, and as it is in this game, front wing damage, even the slightest of taps might ruin the race for you. He's probably gonna change that in the next game, but in F1 2021, slight taps into the wall, they can be quite bad. Right.
So far, I can't see anything on his front wing.
Like, yeah,
no damage at all.
He
so
might
maybe
have got away with it. Yeah, but he did have a bit of a tap there in the pit exit. Norbjerg is leading the race on the medium tires. Now, Michi is gaining rapidly. Obviously, old mediums against new mediums, it's a clear cut who's going to gain more time. But once Norbjerg pits...
as well, Michi started in P9.
Wow.
He gained 7 positions. Like, I mean 8 positions if you count the pit stop of Goji as well now. So...
Also... Oh, Michi got a penalty. But
yeah, that's the commentator Jinx. Sorry for that.
McBlurk gets a move done on Yannick, but I was also going to mention we might see some medium tire runners on a 2-stop. I'm thinking Yannick might be on a 2-stop, Nat might be on a 2-stop. Bjorn obviously is going to be on a 2-stop. Obviously they are lower down in the field, but still, like, Kios maybe as well.
The medium tires can go pretty long on here though, so like I think maybe the 2-stop will be a bit slower than...
It's going to be interesting though. PT has been caught by Goji, and I don't think there's going to be much of a contest there here between these two drivers. If
Yeah, I
anything, PT would like to, or rather Goji would like to overtake PT before they catch the train ahead. Because obviously once showing that they are restrained, then it's a lot harder to overtake.
he's been losing time compared to Kiao, so because the gap was 3.0, but now it's 3.4, so he is losing time. He is feeling the pressure
Goji's
from
going on
Goji.
attack. He's attacking. We have a yellow flag in sector. Oh dear!
That's Norbiak.
That is
He's
Norbiak.
out.
What happened?
Seems like he lost the car and smashed it through the wall.
Yeah,
But
he lost the car
no
in the
safety
center
car
S.
so far. I think there will be no safety car.
cars so far. Goji
But this is in
did get
this.
past PT. I am actually gutted because that was like the one X factor in this race that could still be played out. But now Norbiak out of the race, it's gonna be straight to the finish.
I mean, yeah, and now Ferrari, they just need 2 points for the constructor, so...
I don't want to comment that it jinx it, but as it stands right now, Ferrari have got the Constructor Championship. It is basically there for the taking. Just someone for Ferrari, anyone would have to pick up those 2 points. PT or Stingering, do not crash. We only need one of you in P9. PT, where's your race pace?
I'm quite curious if he will be able to keep up with Goji. Because like now, Goji has the task to get away out of the DRS zone of PD. But yeah, he's been slower than Goji, surprisingly. But as it stands, he keeps his second place though, because Goji needs 5 points difference between him and PD to gain him again.
Obviously, the top 3 that did pit are a bit earlier than Goji, so I do expect Goji, especially come the final few laps in the race, where the likes of Mishi's or Sikros or especially Kios's tires, they will be going off. We have a bit of a fight going on in the background as well.
Yeah, that's is it gonna be 3 wide, nearly 3 wide. Yannick going down the inside of McBlurg. They both are friends. Lewis giving him a little bit of a love tap from behind.
McBlurg as well on a bit of a I said recovery. I'm baffled what happened in the pit stops. I would like them to like confirm or like whatever, because I didn't catch that whatsoever.
PD though back right behind Goji. He's not giving up on this P4 position.
I mean, for PT it would be smarter to just stick with Goji as much as he possibly can. Obviously, also stay ahead of Yipa if he can help it, and just go with Goji. Don't fight him, just go with him. But Goji, he's not gaining.
Yeah, he isn't. But the thing is, maybe for PT, I would say, if Yipa is quite...
Oh, it's 3 wide! It's 3 wide! Yippee is doing his absolute best to defend his position, and actually Lewis, he's the one on the move, gets past McBlurg there, McBlurg around that side in turn 3. What is that traction? Oh, Mishi has spun. Mishi has lost his front wing. Oh dear, oh dear.
What happened?
He spun, he's got no front wing anymore.
Did he make damage with someone, or did he touch the wall?
I think he just died on his own. Yannick picks up the 3-second penalty.
Stinging is losing a lot of time with these guys battling for P6.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, as it stands, though, 6 row.
PT has been overtaken.
Oh, but yeah, he's maybe letting Yippe go for a P3, making sure that that Goji doesn't get like 3 points advantage.
Yippe has barely any overtake mode left. Yeah, sure, he'll go for that attack, but he can't defend. Once Goji decides that enough is enough, and he will try to get back past the Alfa Romeo. Lewis has got to move down on Yannick as well. He's also on a bit of a recovery here. And McBlurg started from last. He's up to P8. Obviously, he will try to get past a few cars in front as well. Mishi has retired from this race, understandably so.
What a shame, though. He was having such a good race.
Goji has been overtaken by Yippe.
Oh, meanwhile, Goji going around the outside of Yippe. Yeah, he makes it stick.
And that's what I mean. Like, yeah, sure, Yippe might try to go for the move, but Goji, he might just go like, nah, I'm not going to let you have this position. Just a bit more overtake usage. He was nearly maxed out, so a bit of a boost there, 30%, that's literally nothing to him. And back up to P3's Goji.
And meanwhile, PD is getting his popcorn and watching this battle between Yippe and Goji, because He want to see some firework, and I think he hopes that Jippe can get past
I mean-
Goji, because the gap between
Oh, that's gonna be a
P4
fight
and
here
P12
again.
will be 3 points. So
Yippie's going
yeah,
for a move
that's
again.
a clear move.
Yep. Bit of a weaving there actually by Yippe, that's naughty. But I bet you Goji's gonna have a bit of a say back on the following DRS tray. I don't think Goji has had enough.
No, he's
Literally.
using back his overtake. Is he gonna try again?
Oh, he's
He's
definitely
gonna
going
try
for it.
again around the outside.
Yippe
Can
is
he make it stick?
defending. No, he cannot make it stick. McPlug up to
Beautifully done.
P7, Yannick P8, Stingering P9. Stingering's race is in the bin. Again, I have no idea what happened to him, but
I think
he's
he just got stuck in traffic with
well,
these
yeah, but
guys,
even
and
like in the pit stops, like it was just so bizarre.
I think we will have to figure that out after the race.
Yeah.
Because,
Cicro just cruising out in front. Kios is like 1.6, 1.7 seconds ahead. Sorry, behind, I should say. So yeah, Cicro, he doesn't have anyone in the DRS, so he can just cruise. Kios is on
what
a
a
bit of a push.
turnaround though. Like first it was Goji like leading the whole first stint nearly, and now Zixro out of nowhere, like leading with such a dominant second stint so far.
Yeah.
Goji will have to watch out though, because Speedy is pushing and saving ERS as well.
Yeah,
He has
Goji
more
has been
than
using a
Goji.
lot more overtake mode in the last few laps. But yeah, Goji,
Okay.
his space is absolutely just not there on the medium tires. His space was okay on the softs, but like on the mediums, it's just not there. In the found a loss list, maybe.
I really hope he doesn't have damage anywhere. Like
Oh
maybe
yeah,
some
that
body
could be
damage.
that. That could be that. Maybe he does have damage and he's feeling the effects of it. We don't know. I guess we'll find out in the
His
chat
front
later
wheel
on.
looks intact, but maybe it's his
And
it's
look
his
at
end plates on the side.
yeah, look at that. He's losing time in the corners. That might be it. That might be it. He's losing corners in the straights. What? He's losing time in the corners. It's been a long race, as it feels like. Anyway, like I'm mixing up my words already, and we still have a third of a race still left to go.
It's been a very chaotic race so far. Like
And
it's
PT's going
very
for it.
eventful. Overtakes left, right, and center. As you can see, PD going down around the outside. I
Clean
mean,
move.
of Goji, and gets the move done.
Yeah,
This
Goji
is
must have
important.
damage. He must have damage. Surely he has damage.
In the back though, Goji, no, he's not close enough of PD to regain that fourth position.
Yeah.
But
Louis under pressure as well.
let's see. At the moment, oh, there is a little bit of battling going on between GB88 and oh wait, Stefano left the lobby, so
Yeah.
he's been fighting a ghost. Let's see.
I mean, things have started to calm down a little bit. Like, we have a battle.
Yannick has spun.
Oh dear. We have a bit of a fight going on between Lewis and McPlug and Stingering. I say Stingering is basically out of the DRS
Yeah, he's.
yeah, as well.
I think he's still in it.
Barely.
Still got the DRS. I
Oh,
think.
he
Let's
got
see if he open.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
got it.
got it still. Beautiful.
But yeah, things have calmed down a little bit. Goji is still at the back of PT, not giving up before it's over.
Let's see if McBlurk can get a move done on Lewis, who will not have DRS, but McBlurk will he go down the inside? He's not
Nah.
using any ERS, so he's gonna stay behind, waiting for another lap before he can attack.
Maybe also in a management phase right now.
Yeah, I think so, because he has like 70% of ERS, while Stingy Ring has been using a little bit more to just stay within the DRS of
Also,
McBlurk.
those who pitted earlier in the race, I'm more thinking about like Kias and like the likes of those. When they are on a 2-stop, their time to pit is literally around now. If they go on from now on, then they either were on 1-stop to begin with, or they were on a 2-stop and now converting to a 1-stop. So those who pitted earlier, the pain is only now getting started, because they will try to get these tires, the mediums, to the end.
Also, bear in mind though, Jippe Started P18, now
Lewis
P3.
is getting overtaken. McClurk up to P6.
It's quite impressive how these guys from the back are like moving up like it's nothing.
Oh my god, Stingering is into the wall. Ah, he's got
happened?
damage. He's got damage. 20 seconds behind. He will probably be fine. Nat is closing up at the rate of knots though.
What a shame though.
Stingering, I mean, the smartest thing for him would probably be to stay out if he can. But he literally doesn't have a front wing end plate anymore on the right side of the wing.
I mean, as it said, he needed 6 points to get ahead of Dark Ice, who isn't attending to this race, but he's clear from the guys who are behind him, though, so he will remain in P5 in the standings after all. But if you want that P4, he needs 6 points.
Nah, he's
at
not going
least.
to get those 6 points unless there's some traumas up ahead. Stingering, he's going to be out of the points if he pits, but he will have a chance to regain those positions. Or...
Oh, Gochi! Oh, he was
contact! Oh!
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That's probably desync.
That was scary from the cockpit camera.
I have a feeling we have some desync.
A little bit, maybe.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Goji though, back in the fourth place right now, but it won't be
Stingering
enough.
is pitting. He has pitted.
Yeah, I think that's the smarter decision to do.
I mean, he will rejoin in P11, so he will probably get a few points if he gets, if he gets it going once again. But yeah, obviously Goji, he is seeing PT out the track because he is doing legitimate overtakes. I do hope that on his screen he didn't literally mount the car of PT.
Yeah, I think we will have to wait and see from their POV. But yeah, as it stands though, Stingy Ring, he might still be up into P9 because Yannick has a 3-second time penalty and Nat has 9 seconds, so...
Oh yeah, then he's definitely still in the fight, yeah.
Yeah, it's not over for him yet.
If Goji has damage, he's managing it superbly.
Also, Yippe now right behind Kiaos into the DRS, so for that second place,
he's
he
close
started from P18.
Oh damn, yeah, I've missed that.
That's quite impressive.
Position change. Yep. Yippe up 15 positions. McBlurk, as it stands, up 14 positions.
These guys are on another level today.
They're on a mission.
I mean,
who's
it's their last race, so maybe they're having like...
Gochi and PT have been caught up by McPlurk and Lewis. This could get interesting.
This can be interesting. Exactly. I was about to say the same, but at the moment I'm gonna follow with if Yippe can go for a move on Kiaos for that second place. Oh, Lewis got McBlurk.
In the final corner, side by side they are. Yippe down the inside of Kiaos into turn 1. Kiaos is trying to stick it around that side, but doesn't manage to. McBlurk has left the session. Oh dear.
That's not good.
You might want to try and re-invite him. I think you have him. Kiaos re-overtook Yippe into turn 4 as well. Right.
I don't have McBlurk as friend, I think.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I can't invite him in.
Right, so Yippe did overtake Kiaos for a few, seconds. Kiaos did re-overtake him, and McBlurk was literally on for an overtake, and then he disconnected, which was rather unfortunate for him. Which does mean we now have a 3-way battle instead of a 4-way battle for P4. Led by Goji. McBlurk has rejoined the session, so that's good. At least for him, he only lost like 2 seconds.
Yippe though not giving up on that second place. Using a small bit of ERS now, DRS open. Will he go down the inside or won't he be close enough? I think he will wait. Better wait.
Yeah, I mean battery is looking great as well. I think for Yippe it would be smarter to just stick behind for a few laps. But no, he's having absolutely none of what I'm saying right now. Kiaos is going aggressively as well, trying to defend his P2 into turn 1, around that side I should say. goes Yippa. Bit of a Verstappen-Hamilton action there, a bit cleaner there. Kios is still trying to hold on, and I think he did manage to hold on. But as I was saying before, it would be smart for Yippa. Oh dear, he's absolutely not having any of that.
The car of McBlurk has pitted as well. So now he's up into P9.
Yippa just out-traction Kios. That was something. Alright. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the battle of Yippa and Kios, the smart thing for Yippa would be to just stay behind for a few laps time, just recharge the battery and go again then. But Yippa just out-tractioned Kios and just got the move done like that up to P2. East Alfa Romeo, and as you say, he started basically from the last few rows on the grid.
PT needs to watch out.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Move on Koji.
Nah, Pete is going for a move.
On Koji. Yeah, it's for the better, because otherwise Lewis would have caught him.
It's either get a position or lose a position, and PT decided to get a position, but he's not out of the woods just yet.
Now though, oh, Koji going back down the inside. Will Lewis fall? No, he won't, but...
No, yes, he will! Jesus, stuck his front wing there.
Ah, that's so close. That was incredibly close.
So, oops. In terms of the penalties, Nat has 9 seconds, Yannick has 6 seconds, JB88 has 9 seconds, and Al-Suk has 5 seconds. That's basically all the penalties on offer here today.
Yannick got the move done on Nat, but he's defending. Nat is still looking down the inside, but he's not going for it now. I think if you would have gone for a move there, then you need to be very brave for yeah.
Lewis is probably gonna try and get a move done here. I would be rather surprised if Lewis doesn't go for a move here.
I mean, he has the overspeed on PT.
Yeah, he's going for it.
On the inside.
Oh no!
PT is going down the inside of Koji again.
Oh dear, yeah.
Just to defend for Lewis. I mean, it's the best thing he can do right now. Just to attack Koji with the DRS and the slipstream.
The moment when the best defensive move is to attack.
Yeah. I mean, in this case at least, but now PT stays in P4.
Yeah, but his battery levels are not anything to write home about. Same could be said about Koji and Lewis, but they have slightly more than PT ahead. But yeah, with 4 laps to go, including this one, it's gonna be a spicy end to this race. Now, in terms of the race lead, Sikra still has a 1.5 second gap to P2, so he's still rather comfortable, but still can't afford to make any mistakes up in front. JB got another penalty, not ideal for him either. Stinkering is up to P10 already.
Even if PT would finish in P6 and Koji in P4, I think it still won't be enough for Koji. Because he needs 5 points.
Yeah,
so...
it is unfortunate for Koji as well. Like, obviously he tried to outbrain people around him, but I think he outbrained himself as well. Oh dear, this is going to be 3 wide, isn't it?
This is going to be 3 wide. Yeah, this is... Oh, Lewis will go... Well, yeah, he stays on the inside of Koji, but he's trying to get the switch back on Koji, getting a much better exit as well than PT.
Yeah, Lewis is going for it.
Played it a little bit safe, it seems, but now Lewis down the inside of Koji for that P4.
Chops
beautifully done. 2 cars in 1 sector, I would say.
McBlurk is in the pits again, so obviously McBlurk did have a really good first half of the race, I should say. But again, something happened in the pit stops and they had a disconnect, and yeah, it's not really been good for McBlurk in the latter stages of this race. Unfortunate for him, really, because he was up to like what? He was like P4, P5 before something happened.
He was going to be in the fight with these guys, with PT and Koji, so this could have been a decision maker.
Now,
for the championship.
Lewis is breaking away. Lewis is breaking away. He does not manage to... Oh, he does! Koji will not have DRS. Koji will not have DRS. That was absolutely crucial for Lewis. He did not want to stay involved in that battle, so he's just checked out.
Beautifully done. I think he needed to do a quali lap, sort of, to just
and that's exactly what he did, and now Goji's under pressure, but PT wants more. PT is overtake mode. He does have overtake mode on for a split second there. They're both flashing in terms of the battery usage there, and Goji managed to stay ahead. We have 2 laps remaining, including this one. Nat also under pressure by Yannick here goes defensive into turn 4, and Yannick tries all the way around that side. What's a move? Oh dear, there's a
Yeah, they make contact.
Oh.
I think Ned was expecting a little bit more space. From,
Hold on a moment. Stingy Ring might still get that P7.
Let's take the penalties. Yeah, he has 6 seconds, so he needs 2 tenths to Yannick to get that P7.
And that
would be quite insane if he gets it back.
Yeah. PT again on the attack once more on Goji as we go to the final lap of this race. Yippa 1.2. I think Sikro has it, barring any mistakes on the final lap. But PT and Goji. I started to mix the two names up. What a battle what amount of battles we've had on the final race as well.
Yeah, he's using all his overtake. He's gonna go around the outside. Now it's important to not make contact, guys. Please don't make contact. Beautifully moved from PT. Well,
not out of the woods yet. Goji's using all of his battery to try and get something back, but no. PT, absolutely no F's given by the Ferrari driver. But still, there's that climb up the hill towards the line with DRS as well. Goji has one more chance. And Yippa is 8 tenths behind. He's got into the DRS, but it's a little late. A little bit too late for Yippa.
He has no ERS left over as well. He was pushing to the limit, but Sikro
out of nowhere in qualifying popped up there and gets the win as well. Yippa and P2 Kios. B3 manages to hold on to Lewis. Lewis as well. What a recovery by him. And PT. B5 for him. Yannick retired!
He crashed. He crashed on the right wall.
So Stinkering will get that P7 that he needs to climb up one position in the standings. As well. And not P8. Bit of a...
And still McPlurk in P9 then.
McPlurk will get P9. Out of nowhere as well.
No, GB down the inside of Dom.
Oh, this is going to go down towards the line. I think JB has it. Oh. Wait, Dom ran out of fuel.
He ran out of fuel.
Oh my god. What a way to lose out.
But Dom's still in P9 with the penalties.
Oh, that's good. But what a race. That's all I can really say.
It was so eventful. This was a joy to watch.
Yippa driver of the day.
Well deserved, I would say, because he literally started from the back.
Yeah, indeed. But here is your podium.
What a race as well from 6th row.
It's quite refreshing not to see Norbiak and Goji on the podium. No disrespect to like Norbiak or Goji, but like I saw them on the podium like one too many times. So it is rather refreshing, yeah, to see no Mercedes or no Red Bull here on the podium, as it has become a bit of a trend.
It was my first podium to see from Tier 6, and sadly enough, the last race of the season, because what an epic finale we had here.
Indeed. But here are your final race results. Sikro only just holds on against Yippa. I'd say one more lap, but Yippa would have had that P1. 6 tenths was the gap over the line. Kios P3, and oh yeah, Yippa from P18, third last on the grid, all the way up to second. What a drive by him as well. But yeah, Kios P3. PT does hold on to that P2 in the standings, as he did actually finish ahead of Goji. B4 for PT, B5 for Goji, B6 for Lewis, P7 for Stinkering. Ferrari does claim the Constructors' Championship here in WOR Season 12, Tier 6. Congratulations to the two Ferraris here. Nat P8, Tommy 9, McPlug P10. We had no Mercs in the top 10.
I'll have to check though, and I think I have sadly to say that Stingy Ring will stay in P5 because Dark Eyes had a second place back in Canada.
Oh,
so
that's
he has
unfortunate.
one podium more than
oh, that's
Stingy Ring.
Okay. I'm sorry, Stingy Ring. I celebrated a bit too early for you, but still decent effort for you. But yeah, this has been it for the race. And first of all, I thank Black Panther for joining me here today as well. It was a pleasure sharing the commentators box.
It was quite fun to watch the Tier 6. Like, it was amazing to see how clean they were racing with each other. Like, it's sometimes rare to see these days to see very clean racecraft from drivers, but this was a joy to watch, and thank you as well for commentating through the season.
Yeah, I mean, I hopped in from like Mexico, so I only did like the final few races of the season, considering Australia and Portugal got obviously cancelled due to the game issues. But yeah, it's been a pleasure by me as well, and hopefully next season is gonna be as good, if not better. Obviously, on my behalf, I don't exactly know if I'm gonna be there next season because I am moving and I don't know what's the internet situation is gonna be there and whatnot. But as far as season 12 is concerned, I want to thank you all as well for watching, because obviously the streams would not be what they are without you. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and also Tier 6, thank you for an amazing season that I can commentate on. Any last words?
Yeah, I want to just say GG to the podium finishers, to the drivers who finished, and to just everyone in the split. Like, I'm very proud to see a full grid today, and like the last couple of rounds. It surely has been a little bit hectic with the attendance in the beginning of the season, but yeah, I'm proud of you guys. So thank you.
Nice. But yeah, this has been it for Tier 6 in Season 12. And yeah, it will be it from me as well. Have a nice evening or day, or wherever you are in the world. Take care, and goodbye.